Direction. So yeah, let's start off. As usual, we start off from Aries. This will be a quick prediction. So let's put a timestamp now. If I can get my pen working. Okay, let's start off with Aries first. Better find a better pen for this. Okay, let's start off with Aries. Okay, what's coming up for Aries? Let's see what's coming up for Aries. Next week only, sign of Aries. Oops, that's gonna fall out. What's coming up? Sign for Aries. Oh, you got sudden wealth coming in. Money, more money, that means next week. Why is that here? Some of you guys that actually make a lot of money, right? This, I think couple of times I've been picking up on Aries that is making a lot of money here. You either you're gonna want to break it up because you want to focus more on your finances with your person, or you feel like your person is not on the same level with you money wise. That's why you're gonna break it up because you feel it's not for you. Not sure why I'm picking up on that. But generally, this lovers reverse mean like a fallout, a breakup, or a time apart usually. And for you, it's emphasizing with a finances situation. So yeah, think which one is resonate with you. You do have a lot of good changes coming towards you, change upward. But I'm seeing you stress because of that changes that happening, right? You need to kind of like buckle up. You need to act more mature, that kind of thing. So you kind of stress about it. Some of you kind of like don't want to mature up. A lot of positive changes coming towards you, Aries. Good stuff coming towards you actually. Yeah, let's go with your table. Table, what's coming up for a sign of Aries? Next week, 3 message only. Let's just try to get 3 message. Turn your back on. Again, with this breakup or fallout, I'm seeing a lot of you guys gonna be turning your back on someone. In the past, you kind of like really fond about them. Now you kind of like turning your back. Why is happening? I'm not gonna dwell too much. A lot of you feel like this connection is a burden, or this connection doesn't have the growth, the pace that you want of growth, or can be both. Okay, what's next? Also, some of you singles, you're gonna meet someone fire sign, but you're not very confident because this person very guarded. Very attractive individual, good looking, fire sign, confident, but they're very guarded. Anything they need to know about their work. We haven't got any work message. No stress for the one that's been waiting for a new opportunity with your work that's coming up. Some of you kind of like being stressed about this new opportunity, then you got this news about that, then finally you kind of like get the relief of it. No stress about your work, or coming out from a stress about your work situation. So yeah, wow, that's a really good reading for you guys, Aries. That's nice. Okay, let's move on now. Taurus, what's the time set? Hi, Kayla. I hope I spelled your name right. How are you guys doing? Damn, my pen doesn't work. Let's go with Taurus now. Taurus, what do you need to know? Next week, 3 message. What's coming up for Taurus? What's coming up for Taurus next week? I'll be doing a good stuff reading for November, I think tomorrow, Halloween. So yeah. What with this, you Taurus? Something about your financial situation, but I'm saying you're not stressed about it or you're not thinking about it. I'm not sure what it's talking about. Poverty, upright, imprisonment, reverse. Some of you guys already know that your money situation is gonna be like this for quite some time. That's why you kind of got the intuition of the feeling of I rather not to stress about it because this is gonna happen for maybe, I'm not sure for how long. Oh, what's wrong? Oh, your card is almost all is reversal. For the one that having a breakup, if you're expecting there's a change about your situation, no. Change reverse. No positive change. At least it's gonna stay the same. Damn. What's wrong with your keeper? For the one that facing some sort of paperwork issue or legal situation, that's gonna end next week. I feel like the outcome is good for you. Some family member may need some sort of like medical attention. Not the biggest amount of money you're gonna spend, but still some kind of like just a medical attention or something that's gonna cost you money. Not the biggest amount. It's a small amount. So I feel like no need to worry too much. Okay, let's hope your tarot is more positive, Taurus. Not sure what's happening with you guys next week. Taurus. What Taurus need to know next week? Let's see. Again with this breakup. Some of you that are facing like that fallout, right? You may want to have a second chance, or this period talking about someone want to have a second chance with you. Fire sign. For some of you, you've been in like short-term commitment with them in the past. Either you want a second chance or they want a second chance. Want to have a repeat kind of feeling. A lot of you guys got some sort of confidence issue due to your life kind of like bit not balanced. What's their advice? If this situation due to some sort of work situation that you kind of like not confident, some of you may don't have the money or the work that you kind of like envision, you're gonna get some sort of new opportunity, quite stable one, but the problem is not the opportunity that you want or not the opportunity that you resonate, but I feel like the money is good, so just take it if that's your case, I feel. But yeah, like I mentioned, I need to be like honest. The problem is it's not something that you feel very connected or resonated. For some of you, it's not something that you want to do also. Like, you know, the type that if you go out straight off from college, right? Let's say you got a science. Hi Gladys. If you graduate from science, right? Then you want to work in the science field, but you got other maybe like finance. So that kind of situation. But the money I feel is good. It can be a long term. So just go for it. What the hell is this? You guys seriously, this I'm picking up on Taurus that has some sort of confidence issue. I'm seeing next week you're gonna stay home because some of you even like got body image issue, things like that. So I feel like that's something that if you can change, you can try to change it, or you can, if you need like help counseling or whatever, go for it. There's a free counseling. I'm not sure why I'm keep picking up on this. How about how about the work general next week? Wow. There is, for some reason, all your cards is like 90% is reversal that I'm pulling. I'm not sure why. Next week you're gonna feel hopeless around your work, but something gonna come up. Just stick on it. By end of the week kind of vibe. Something gonna come up that gonna make you feel good about your work situation. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. So just stick on it. I feel like next week is kind of a bit rocky for you guys, but just stick for it. Okay, wow, that's a hella weird reading. What's next? Gemini? Yeah, Gemini. No, what's the timestamp? 40. Let's put 40 for Gemini. I feel like I got a couple of Gemini subscribers, so let's see what message that I'm channeling. For Gemini next week, what's coming out for you guys, keeper wise? coming out for you guys? Okay, well, I'm not sure why I keep picking. Oh, I like this. Gemini that making good money. Oh, why you? Oh, you have a total opposite of Taurus. Everything upward. Gemini that making a lot of money, or this predicting that Gemini that gonna make a lot of money. Stick on it. You're gonna get a lot of success also. Wealthy man, high honor. For Gemini that in good connection, next week maybe your person gonna like propose to the next stage, whatever that your next stage is. Expenses need to be paid. Be careful about your spending next week. You may go a bit like crazy on spending. I'm not sure why I'm getting that. Work highlighted is very good next week. There's a concern around your work, but I feel like nothing like very, what do you call, very crazy, very critical. Concern around instability around your work, maybe like a lot of energy putting into work, or you do a lot of overtime next week, so some sort that kind of situation. But generally work is good, occupation upward. Keep sticking, doing whatever you're doing. You're gonna make a lot of money. Not sure why that keep coming up for you guys although. Wealthy man, I honor. That come up couple of times already in my reading. Table, what Gemini need to know next week? And not sure why I feel like I need to kind of like encourage you guys to keep doing whatever you want to do. Let's keep coming up. That means some of you kind of like want to give up actually, but don't, stick on it. Who is this? Oh, next week, if you've been dealing with this fire sign in and out in your life, in the past they may express like they want something with you romantically, but never, it's kind of fall short kind of feeling. Expect next week this person kind of like messaging you. Like I'm getting the feeling that they're gonna message you like almost every day. I'm not sure why. Also expect their looks gonna change if you meet them. For the one that's still meeting them, their looks gonna change. Some of you gonna feel attracted to their physicality, not the emotion. If you kind of like not that attracted, so next week if you meet them, you're gonna feel like super attracted towards them. Not sure why I'm picking up on them. Still single next week. Some of you kind of impatient about wanting to be in a long-term relationship. Like I'm getting like just hurry up, universe give me the person for me, no matter what kind of person. That kind of vibe. Don't be desperate. I'm staying still single, making money next week, unfortunately. That's kind of like good things, right? Can be good things. I feel like this is a work. Expect some sort of drama around your work next week. Nothing too serious, but office politics. But I'm seeing generally people are cooperative. Increase in your finance. How about money next week? No stress around your money, but no increase around your money also. Yeah, if you keep pulling up, you need to kind of like holding back on your spending. So that means next week you're gonna want to spend more. So hold back. That's all I can say. Looking good, not so bad. Let's move on to Cancer. What the timestamp now? 14:05. Cancer. What's coming up for Cancer next week? For the one that want to hear the good stuff, join me tomorrow. I'll be doing the good stuff for November. Cancer. Yeah, what's Cancer coming up for you guys next week, Cancer? You're expecting a family quarrel? Or some situation about family that's been dragging, that's gonna stay there. But it comes up as expectation though, so I feel like it may not be that. I'm not sure what it's talking about. It's just talking about expectation related to some disharmony about family situation that's been dragging. I feel like it's gonna still there next week, but I'm not sure why the expectation is here. Ooh, next week you want to go out, but you don't want to go out with the person like dating. Just go out by yourself. That kind of energy. It will be like suddenly you want to go out. So just keep in mind something about that. But you want to go out like solo, not with anyone. Not sure why that's important for you to know. The hell is this? Cancer that has someone that is older than you and they're wealthy, they're gonna text you next week or message you, basically text or talk about some sort of concern. It may be related with this family situation that I'm picking up. I'm not sure why this family situation keep popping up twice. Okay, last message from Kipper. You are making more money, sudden wealth, but nothing but. It's no but. You're making good money, work also good. You also become more mature around your work. Kind of like you can become a mentor or guide to your peer kind of feeling. So it's a good stuff happening around your work and money. Let's go with your tarot portion. Tarot, what's coming up for Cancer next week? What's coming up for Cancer next week? Cancer. What's coming up for you guys? Oh, you're gonna be speaking with someone new. But why? Oh, some of you are gonna be speaking with someone new, but the only problem is I'm predicting this person gonna move. So you may opt to continue in the long distance for some of you that don't want that. So I just avoid it. I'm not sure why I'm picking up this person gonna move down the line, like in 1 year, maybe even less. So just be mindful about it. What the hell is this? For Cancer, that dealing with someone that for some reason you feel rejected by them, lack of success between you two, they're holding back a lot. Next week that situation gonna become more balanced, like they may start opening up towards you. I'm not sure whether that gonna continue or it's just from next week only. That's the only problem. You're gonna notice that they're gonna start like opening up next week particularly. What is this? Cancer that dealing with air sign, no communication next week. Also 10 of Pentacles reverse, so don't expect much from this idiot. How about work? Happy with your work? Yeah, happy with your work. Money wise? Making a final decision of what? Ending something? Ending about what? Okay, so something about your money being highlighted here, that you're gonna make a final decision to end some money situation that you cannot release. So whatever it is, take it how it resonates with you. Can be something about bad spending habit that you try to release, but for some reason you keep coming back to that, or it's talking about investment. You're gonna make a final decision to end that. Okay. Now that Cancer done, let's go Leo now. The time is 19:20. Let's put 20. Okay, Leo. What's coming up for Leo? Next week wise, sign of Leo. What's coming up for the sign of Leo? What is this? Ooh, what is wrong? What is this? Oh, okay. Okay. Your work, Leo. This picking up on Leo that next week your work gonna like I'm not sure whether it's gonna become very busy or if there is someone that's gonna stress you out. This is the context of a work. They're gonna like impact with your health. So be careful about that. The only problem is for some of you, this can be a work situation where you're gonna be busy, then you don't have enough rest. That's gonna impact your health. And for some of you, there is someone in your work that's gonna like create problem around your work, and that's gonna impact your health. So something about that. Be careful about it. If this is a person, avoid them next week. Try as much as you can avoid them. What is this talking about? Again, about the work. This person can be like someone that is immature. They may think like they are the boss of you, but they're not. Not sure why I'm getting that. And in the past, they kind of like create problem. Now that problem gonna be surface again. Just keep highlighting the same thing. Anything else I need to know next week? Wow, it's the same thing. Oh, there is a light of this at the end of this tunnel. Just try to go through that situation, because I'm seeing the outcome of it, the final outcome of it is a positive change, and things are become more balanced for you. So it's gonna be in your favor. This situation gonna end in your favor. So just I'm not sure. Just stick on it or just be patient about it. That's all I can say. The outcome of it, the final outcome, is something that's very good for you. Positive change, usually good change. Let's go with your table. What's coming up for Leo next week? Oh, that keeper is kind of weird. Just want to give me one message. That's all. What's coming up for Leo next week? Oops. New love want to come out. New love, or just generally open up with love. New love. Some of you may meet an Aries that you're gonna be interested with. This person is reckless, a bit like attention, a bit cold also. You cannot, mysterious kind of vibe. Some of you may fall for this person, but this person may offer just a friendship at this moment. Will it stay? I'll just ask that. No, I don't feel so. So just be careful. Maybe you are not in the same page with this person. Ace of Cup, your side. Page of Pentacles, their side. So it's a mismatched expectation. So just be careful if you're gonna deal with this person. Increase in your finance. Also, some idiot gonna try to come back in your life, bring a lot of drama. This idiot come into your life because they feel like missed opportunity. Well, any other identification of this idiot? Liar. This is a liar card. So yeah, if you've been dealing with a liar, expect them coming back. They feel like you're a missed opportunity. Ain't that nice? What is this talking about? For the one that want to offer a love to someone, that means you already have someone in mind. I'm seeing you next week gonna be stressed about it because lack of communication between you two. So you kind of like second guess, should you pursue them or should you back way? What's that advice? Yeah, you can message them at this moment. I'm not sure whether you should offer a love, but you can still message them, talk to them. Money wise next week. What is this? You want to give up? Don't want to even give a second chance around your finances? You feel like things are out of balance around your finances? But what you don't see, right, is a success waiting for you. So whatever that money situation, stick on it. It's a success waiting for you. So yeah. Feel like that's your message. So let's move on to Virgo. What's the timestamp? 24:45. Virgo. What Virgo need to know next week? Hey Sally. What's Virgo need to know next week? Okay, what is this? Huh. For someone, a Virgo that has someone is more mature than you, speaking up on more mature person in your household, something gonna happen where they're gonna cost you money. I'm not sure why is this talking about, but it's related with sudden wealth reverse about that person. I'm hoping it's not related to their health, but it can be other things. So just make sure that you have the necessary money. That's all I can say. You're expecting what around your work? Virgo that's expecting some sort of promotion or a step up around your work. It tells that for you to step up, you need to actually talk to your boss to get more responsibilities. That's how you're gonna get the step up. Yeah, that's what actually comes into my mind, the first impression. Something about their expectation around positive change around your work. That's only gonna happen if you do talk to your boss and you say like you want more responsibility. Virgo that dealing with the wealthy man, next week no message from them. I'm not sure why you want commitment from them or you want to commit to them. No message. This is very specific. Okay, last message. Not sure who gonna apply with that. You're gonna get awarded around your work or like rewarded, what do you call that? Appraisal, maybe put in the Hall of Fame kind of vibe. That's gonna stress you because you don't like that spotlight in you. But I'm seeing that's a good thing because it's gonna like build up your credibility. So just enjoy it, enjoy the spotlight. Let's go with your tarot now. Tarot, what's coming up for Virgo next week? What's coming up Virgo next week? Let's see. What is this? Oh, you don't want to release that situation. Lack of what's give me a theme? It's a connection, it's an emotional thing. Virgo that had or in your mind you're dealing with someone that you want a relationship or that connection being not stable, it's gonna stay unstable. You don't want to release them or you're unable to release them for some reason. I'm not sure why, but the final outcome is you're gonna decide to stay single from that person. Also, if in the past you kind of had a negative view about them, you already accept that's how they act or how they treat people. So something about acceptance there. So I feel like that's not an issue for you. Stay home. What the hell is this? Giving up. Oh. Some of you, this picking up on Virgo that already giving up on finding happily ever after. I'm seeing some of you particularly already giving up on finding it on the place that you reside. So you're thinking about moving. I'm not sure why. Maybe you are staying at the city that is very less populated or I'm not sure. But it's picking up on that. What gonna happen with the move? Yeah, if you move, if you do feel that intuition about that, I feel like that intuition push you. If you move, you're gonna meet someone. Queen of Cups. Okay, what next? What is this? Thing been dragging with a fire sign. And for the one that dealing with fire sign where things been dragging between you two, communication very on and off, you kind of like wonder whether this person is even worth your time. I'm seeing they're gonna start to make things right with you next week. Money wise, next week. Working is there. Money is, I feel like, doing okay, not an issue. Some of you, what you don't see is you need to help back on your spending. You do spend. Some of you spend due to boredom, so you need to hold back on doing that. I feel like now no concern around your work or money next week. Just a small thing only. So we done that Virgo, now Libra, right? 30, what's the time? 20, let's put 25. Okay, Libra. What's coming up for Libra next week? What's coming up for you guys, Libra, next week? What's coming up for Libra next week? Family member that is kind of fake. Family member that kind of fake. If they have some sort of health situation, a fake, a liar. If your family members, right, their health situation gonna be improving. So I'm not sure why you need to know that. So it can be a scenario where they're gonna text you. They want to borrow money due to health thing. So don't trust them. Their health actually improving. What is this talking about? Okay, that's interesting. So Libra that is somewhat immature around your work. It tells me that if you do want that step up, you don't want the money. Almost similar message with Virgo, I guess. Yeah, if you do want to step up around your work and finance, you need to be more adult in your work. I'm seeing that you're kind of like being a bit immature. I'm not sure why picking up on that. If you do want to step up, you need to step up also your own personality around the work thing. You're gonna feel like trapped, especially for the one that work from home. So next week you want to go out. Next week you want to go out. This is gonna apply for a small portion of Libra. Libra that planning to move, right? I'm not sure when you're gonna move, but from that move you may meet someone, wealthy man, but they already have a child. So I feel like this may be predicting some sort of future relationship, or at least a future connection. That's what I'm getting. That's my first impression. So I'm not sure who's gonna apply for that. Let's go with your table. Table, what's coming up for Libra next week? What's coming up for Libra next week? Now contract. The one waiting for contract, okay, I'm gonna read it two perspectives. The one waiting for a big contract not happening, but you keep a positive outlook about that. You keep. Is it just a delay or what? I feel like is it just a delay only? If this talking about a contract, so yeah. It's just if you're expecting it to be happening next week, no. So I'm seeing you're gonna stay positive about it. Then I feel like that's right. If this is talking about the person that you want to commit, right? No commitment from them. Some of you even gonna go through some sort of breakup first or a fallout between you two, only for you two to come back, and after that you got the commitment. That's what I'm picking up on. You need to go through the separation first. What is this? Giving up on what? Yep. But why picking up on that? Next week you're gonna feel hopeless around a long-term relationship, like you don't want anymore. You kind of give up on finding a long-term relationship. As a result of it, some of you gonna just stick on finding friends or making new friends next week. Take a risk around your life, because when you take a risk, there's a lot of progression. Even though sometimes you feel like that risk gonna create a bit instability around your work, take a risk. Can be work, can be a person. but I'm reading like it's more like a work thing, I feel. Yeah, but generally a lot of you guys need to take a bit more risk, even though you know like sometimes this risk maybe like bring a bit instability around you around your life, because the outcome is this, it's a good outcome, progress. Money wise is what happened with you money wise? No stress around your money, but you turn your back. Why? Because you're not confident. No stress, some of you want to release some sort of burden around your finances. I'm not sure what it's talking about. It can be some sort of investment that you kind of want to release it, just cut it off, because you feel like by you cutting it off, no stress from your mind anymore, that kind of feeling. Okay, so Libra done, let's go Scorpio. Scorpio times time is 36. Okay, let's go with Scorpio. Scorpio, what Scorpio need to know next week? Keeper wise. Sign off Scorpio. What Scorpio need to know? Okay, let's see. Oh, what is this? Thought. What is this? You're gonna be stressed about, but I don't get a theme about this. Oh, it's a connection. But the outcome is good though. Next week you may face some sort of like failure around a connection. You feel like a failure around this person. That's gonna stress you, but I feel like just temporarily stick on it. I'm not sure what's gonna happen between you and that person. You're gonna make you feel like you're a failure. And you're gonna stress about it, but the final outcome is this, so it may be something or someone that is stick for quite long term. I'm gonna make a final decision. Some of you gonna make a final decision to end a commitment due to work thing. Coffin, privileged person, reverse, then work. Some of you gonna make a final decision to end your relationship because you feel like work take more precedence. Interesting. Why the sudden change? Oh, I don't like that. Some health situation gonna arise next week that gonna make you it's gonna cost you money. The context of it is just gonna cost you money. I'm not sure what kind of health situation, but it come up as a what do you call that? Blessing in disguise. So I feel like that health situation, okay, scenario can be like, because of this health situation, you may do some other checkup, then you kind of like figure out other things that actually, because you caught it up early, then you can solve it. But it just costs money. That's all I can say. So don't stress about it, about that. If that is your story next week, it's a health situation. Don't stress about it because it comes as a blessing in disguise. The last message. We got a lot of concern card next week, so that means your mind gonna be like a bit next week. I feel like this is talking about work also. So you're gonna get a lot of concern around your work, where people kind of being a bit uncooperative, people just throw their work towards you, things like that. Nothing much can say about it, just say like go through the week. Even some like this kind of person in your work, they're gonna like throw more work, they don't do their work, in the end they're gonna like, you need to pick up their slack, all this thing. Nothing much I can say about that, I guess. It's common, this kind of thing. Let's go with your tail. That health message is kind of funny though, but it's kind of as a blessing in disguise, so don't be like discouraged or disheartened about that situation. It's not as a blessing in disguise. For tarot wise, what's coming up for Scorpio next week? Obviously not all of you gonna get that health situation. I feel like only small, like a portion of you. What is this? Wow. There is a person in your life, they're just gonna stalk you. If in the past they bring like drama, nope. This time they're gonna like not even want to engage. I'm not sure why I'm getting off the. This person gonna stalk you. By end of the week, they may message you. Like I'm seeing a lot of message suddenly from this person. What's their intention? This person is confused, so they don't know what they want with you. So yeah, I feel like just keep it down, like let it go kind of feeling. Your health gonna be successful. Your looks gonna be improving next week. Taking care of yourself. Money also gonna be okay. Next week you're gonna see some sort of money situation where it's actually going down. Okay, I'm gonna make a long-term prediction. Whatever that is going down next week around your money, right, is actually something that's gonna be very successful in the future. So just keep doing it, or keep it. If it's not about investment, just keep it for now, because it's attached with the Empress. So I'm predicting in the future that's gonna have kind of like big growth. Things in your life still a bit unbalanced, but you are moving slowly towards this. So singles, I feel like, yeah, don't be like discouraged, because you are walking toward that, but it's just take a hella long time. Knight of Pentacles is super slow. Money wise, we already got your money message though, but up and down, things are just like that. How about work? Yeah, it's almost consistent with that second message, I think. Something about your work, you're kind of like happy but not that happy kind of feeling, but you also decided not to stress about it. Just gonna be working. Some of you gonna be like a bit extra workaholic. Just be careful not to be workaholic, that's all. So yeah, that's your message. I think the only thing that quite a highlight is you got different messages about the health thing. I'm not sure why, but yeah, that's the case. What's the timestamp now? 42. Now we go for Sagittarius. Okay. Oh no, you're welcome, Gladys. Let's go with Sagittarius. What's coming up with Sagittarius next week? What's coming up with Sagittarius next week? Concern around what? Around, you got concern around sudden wealth. So I'm seeing you're gonna get more money next week, but you do concern. You worry that that situation won't be for long, like that money situation won't stick. Will it stick? Not sure whether I can get an answer. I feel like it's just temporary, so enjoy the money that you get, the extra money. This is just temporary, like 2-3 months kind of situation. Also, you got some sort of like small spending around your family, for your family next week. Not a concern, so I think it's just FYI for you. Making a final decision of not moving, even though your neighbor kind of like being an asshole. Some of you guys gonna make a final decision not to move, even though you feel like you don't like your neighbor or people around you. This decision not to move due to work situation, a good work situation, you feel like you want to stick in that work. So I'm not sure if you move, that's gonna be more far distance, or yeah, whatever it is related with your work, you're gonna make a final decision not to move. You're expecting a fallout or a breakup. That's all it tells me. You're expecting a fallout or a breakup, but I'm not sure in what context. Also, yeah, it's keep coming up. You also make a lot of money more next week. Your money is looking great. Tarot wise, what's coming up? Tarot wise, what's coming up for Sagittarius? New opportunity around your work, or for the one simply that looking for a job, there will be a new opportunity, but you feel like you lack the skill. What's their advice? I feel like just take it. Your advice is a bit odd. You can take that new opportunity on that job, right? But it tells me now not the right time. If you do take it, that's gonna create a lot of stress into your life. So I feel like if for the one that unemployed, you can take it just to stay afloat. And for the one that already have a job and want to move to new opportunity, you may want to reconsider that, because it tells me that the time is not right. In the future, you're gonna stress about it. Maybe due to some sort of lack of skill or something. Maybe you need time to learn that. This is talking about a person. Okay, if you do have some sort of fallout with your person, especially this come up as a Two of Cups, basically someone that you feel very connected, you're gonna heal that connection next week. That's gonna be successful also, that connection. I feel like after this situation, after the healing, right, that's gonna go for a long mile. So that's a good reading. So make a final decision. Turn your back on what? Some of you gonna make a sudden decision to turn your back from a person that bring a lot of drama. If in the past you kind of like still thinking whether this person worth the investment or not, the time and energy, I'm seeing you're gonna be suddenly next week you want to turn your back. If this talking about money, I'm seeing that you may turn your back, like don't have emotion, don't think about that investment, but you still like want to keep it, that investment. You just keep it just in case only, but you don't expect much from it. If this talking about money situation. How about work? Why everyone got the moon reverse for work? Like 90% of you guys happy around your work. 10 of Cups. So something good around your work next week. Money wise, just ask for the sake of it. Yeah, you're gonna feel happy also around your money, but it's also calling you out to hold back in your spending. Whoops. Oh my god, dog. So yeah, that's your message, Sagittarius. Let's move on to Capricorn. Before that, let me pick up my cup. Let's pick up first. Okay, let's move on to Capricorn, right? Timestamp is 48:30. Okay, Capricorn. What's coming up for Capricorn next week, wise? Capricorn, what's coming up for you guys, Capricorn? Not expecting? Not that one. Something around your work that you're not expecting actually gonna turn out good. Also, you're gonna become more adult next week and doing your work, like do your tasks on time, that kind of feeling. So yeah, good change around your work. You are overcoming your financial situation, but keep it to yourself, because I'm seeing people gonna be jealous about it. And for some of you, that's gonna draw out a scammer. So just keep it to yourself. Don't flaunt your wealth. Postpone about, okay, wait. You're gonna get a message of concern, right? Because of that concern, that message, you're gonna postpone your travel. For some of you, this is related to some sort of legal situation. And for some of you, it's related with a person. I'm not sure what's the person about. A person that you had a fallout or a breakup. I'm not sure the one that related with the person, right? This message, right? I'm not sure what context. It just come up as a fallout or breakup. But for some of you, just basically you're gonna receive a message. For the one that has a travel plan, right? You're gonna receive some sort of message of concern that's gonna make you postpone your travel. It can be due to some legal situation, but that legal situation gonna end in favor for you. So don't worry too much. What is this talking about? Someone from your family that I'm not sure what it's talking about. It's telling me that you need to kind of like double check the paperwork. It's related to your family, not your paperwork. I'm not sure whether it's a visa thing, health thing, or whatever. Something about that. You need to check with some sort of paperwork. Can be taxes. They need to do taxes or whatever. Maybe they put it late or something. Okay. For Capricorn, what's coming up tarot-wise? What's coming up for Capricorn tarot-wise next week? Some secret gonna come out next week. Some secret gonna come out around your work that gonna make you like don't want to do this work anymore. Even if not about don't want to do it, you kind of like don't have a lot of like hope, or you know, like you don't want to, you know, kind of like negative. You're gonna be thinking negatively about your work. I'm not sure what secret gonna come out. That's the first impression. Can be another interpretation, right? Take it how it resonates with you. Some of you that dealing with someone, right, you're gonna get to know that they're actually just deal with you because they want the money aspect of you. So basically they're a gold digger. So just keep in mind about that person. Who is this person? If this talking about that, you go to back and forth messaging with this person. Water sign, Queen of Cup. They come up as the Queen of Cup. They may have emotion towards you also, but they also like kind of like a gold digger vibe. So just be mindful about it. What's next? The hell is this? You, for the one that waiting for a relationship, you're gonna get the relationship, but they come up as this. So I'm not sure why you want a relationship with this. Queen of Wands reverse is, hey Thomas, how you doing? Queen of Wands reverse is, oh man, Queen of Wands reverse is sucks. So yeah, I'm saying even if you accept the relationship or you be in a relationship with them, this is the outcome. You're gonna be stressed about it. Depression even for some of you. So just be careful. How about work? Yeah, something about your work that's gonna make you give up. That's why I'm picking up on that first portion. Hey, yeah, nice to see you too. Something about that. So yeah, something gonna happen around your work that make you kind of like feel disconnected, don't want to do it, or have a negative view next week. Some of you just want to give up, plainly give up. Money, up and down, don't want to give a second chance around your money. Lack of success. Well, what the hell is this? What's the advice around your money? Wait for it. Whatever that money situation that I'm talking about, lack of success, you don't want to give a second chance, up and down, wait for it. This talking about, yeah, soon. So we're done with Capricorn. Now let's go Aquarius. Ooh, we're almost done. Aquarius. Let's go Aquarius. For Aquarius, keeper wise, what's coming up? Keeper wise for Aquarius next week. Ooh, we almost done. Stress off. You're gonna be stressing about your work. Why? I'm seeing you doing good job, or you feel like imbalance. Either this plainly talking about you feel like you don't have you're in Florida. Okay. okay Thomas. Yeah, even if you're gonna be stressing about your work because you don't have a skill of it, you feel like a bit imbalanced, or this talking about plainly talking about you kind of like putting a lot of more time than usual for your work, but I'm seeing you're still doing a decent job. Occupation upright is kind of like okay, decent kind of vibe. So don't be worried too much, I feel. If you're talking about skills, you can always like rectify this by taking online classes, all this thing. Nowadays it's quite easy to learn things. Stress about, you're gonna be traveling, but you're expecting some sort of message from this person that you're dealing. They come up as this. You already know they're a liar kind of vibe, two-faced kind of vibe. So you're expecting a message from this person, but this person not messaging you, then you're gonna be stressed about it. Why you bother about why they message you or not? That's funny, right? It's highlighting a lot about your work. Make your final decision about what about your work. I'm not sure. Okay, highlighting things about your work that kind of like some of you may get extra workload because your colleague being incompetent next week. This kind of energy. So nothing a really big stress there. Next one is soon you're gonna. Wait, hi, yeah, thank you, Thomas. Soon you're gonna be like, this is very funny. Something about in about 1 or 2 months, you're gonna need. Are you gonna make a final decision? It may be related with that work, but that decision actually gonna bring you kind of like increase in your salary. Yeah, overcoming your. That's what I'm picking up. Overcoming your financial. So I'm predicting, like in about 1 or 2 months, you're gonna make a final decision. I'm not sure what. The only context is I'm not sure what this final decision, right? It's gonna bring you actually more money. So if money is your concern, that's gonna change in about 1 or 2 months. So don't worry too much. Okay, let's go with your table now. On Aquarius, what's coming up for Aquarius next week? Next week. New opportunity about what? Oh, this one with the person. It's not about work. Huh? Why you gonna be stressing? Oh, okay. Some of you that, I'm not sure whether this person is already in your life, fire sign, very attractive, Queen of Wands, right? They're gonna offer something in a more stable manner. Can be just a friend, because I asked why in the end you're gonna be stressed about it, because you cannot get their emotion. So that's kind of like down the line. But I'm seeing, yeah, the connection between you two is there. But I feel like at this point it's just a friendship. But I feel like you, in the end, you're gonna be stressed about this person because you cannot get their emotion. You may want more than a friendship with this person down the line. That's why you're gonna be stressing about it. So I'm just gonna give you like a sneak peek that this person, I feel like, need to be real. Probably they just want a friendship. Very, very good looking, very confident. So if you want to like be in connection with them, just make sure that your expectation is the same with them. That's all I can say. I'm seeing you're gonna be stressed about it. You kind of indecisive about something. This also, if you've been dealing with someone, you kind of like indecisive whether you want to stay connected with them or still message them. But I'm seeing you don't want to go out with them anymore. Some of you are going to be avoiding them in the future, or also from now on you're going to decide to stay single from this person. Who is this person? Two cards want to come up. They are manipulator, a bit narcissistic. F sign like you, a bit phony kind of vibe. Also they are they like to manipulate things, manipulator basically. Work-wise, you don't know where you stand around your work. You kind of close off, like doing things or some dealing with colleague. So yeah, that's the energy next week for you, unfortunately. You basically don't know where you stand or where the direction of your work. You kind of like so close off dealing with people next week. But I'm seeing slowly but surely you are getting out from the work stress. Money wise, some money situation gonna resurface back, come back in a good way. This time, it tells me that you need to be patient about that money situation. I'm not sure why it's this. It can be, yeah, stay patient whatever that resurface next week, because you're gonna get your wish from that. So yeah, I'm not sure what, maybe investment, that one. Okay, let's go with last sign, Pisces. Pisces, what's coming up for you guys next week? What's coming up for you guys, Pisces, next week? What's coming up for you guys, Pisces, next week? Last sign, yes. Tomorrow I'll be doing the good stuff coming towards you guys for November, but it will be tomorrow, Halloween day. Oof, what is this? Lack of promotion. Some of you waiting to bank on this promotion. So just make sure don't spend what you don't have yet, because I'm seeing sudden wealth reverse. Also the official person reverse, that means lack of promotion. Yeah, so just be careful about it. Don't spend what you don't have yet. That kind of vibe. Also got a breakup next week. I'm not sure whether you're gonna have a quarrel or fight with your person, but I'm predicting there will be some sort of a fallout, breakup, or time apart. Basically, you are overcoming your financial situation, so just make sure don't overspend. Not concerned around your work. Some of you actually just want to be single. I'm thinking about singles because you want the freedom, or you just want to stay immature. You know that if you go into a relationship, you need to kind of like step up, so you don't want that. That's kind of funny. Let's go with your table portion. That's last one is kind of funny. Or at least the next week the energy gonna make you kind of like think like that way. It's okay. You're gonna feel like it's okay to be immature and single. That kind of energy. Let's go with your table portion. This one to come up, but I'm not sure what's context of this. Hierophant. A sudden. Is this a person or is this a work thing? Okay, it's talking about a person, I feel. Yeah. It's almost similar with the last message of that keeper. Some of you next week, you may be offered with the relationship, a sudden offer, but it tells me that for that relationship, right, you need to take a risk, because you feel like you need to change, you need to make things right if you jump into a relationship. So almost similar with that keeper portion. Something about that. But if you want that relationship, yes, it tells me yes, you can manifest this person. But you need to make things right in yourself first. Giving up. Whatever you give up or you feel kind of hopeless, right? Next week gonna have a lot of progression. I'm not sure whether this is a person or this is a work situation. It just tells me that something that you give up gonna have a lot of progression next week. It's usually that's the case when you kind of like don't want to think about it. That actually when it actually manifests. So yeah, I feel like, yeah, just go for it. Just do that, because you're gonna get a lot of progression. What is this? If next week, especially if you're dealing with the air sign, a bit like materialistic person, if next week no message, yes, let it happen, but that connection gonna resurface back. I don't know when. It's not end yet. So if you're thinking it's end, no, it's not. Work-wise, ooh, you're the opposite of others. You're stressed about making friends in works. You're gonna be stressing. I'm not sure whether you just move or what, this picking up on what, but you're gonna be stressing about making friends with your colleague kind of feeling next week. Also spending, you got some sort of spending gonna come up, especially related to your work next week. Yeah. Any advice for them? If a person that you try to befriend, like a colleague that you try to befriend, right? They don't want to, just let it end. Don't stress about it. Don't try to push it. That's your advice. Probably that person is not for you or something like that. How about money then next week? We know that you're gonna have some sort of spending. Making a final decision. What decision about? Some of you gonna cut things that create some sort of instability around your finances. This can be as simple as just cutting off buying coffee, that expensive coffee every morning, things like that. Can be like that. Some of you guys gonna like cutting down some sort of bad spending habit next week, slowly but surely. It's kind of good though. I like that. So yeah, that's all what I have for you guys. Hope this helps you guys to navigate next week. If it does, please help to share, like, and subscribe so others also can hear this message. Thank you all for joining the live. I see you guys tomorrow then. Bye y'all.